Have you ever wondered what sets champions apart from the rest of us? What's the one thing you could start doing today to think, act more like a champion? Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor and pleasure for me to join this forum with such amazing speakers. And luckily, I have no privilege to be at the first or second. So, because I am at the bottom, and I believe people are already listening great things about how to think like a champion. So, let me start with the Simon Sinek. On a TED Talk, this was the highest seen, and I think that the most respectable TED Talk ever had. People, they still watch this TED Talk, which is years ago. He told us a really secret of that. The secret was, if you know your why, what and how falls in its place automatically. So let's start from the why. Why we have to think like a champion. Make sense? So why do we have to think like a champion? So let me explain you. This is a universal law of sowing and reaping. Whatever you sow, that shall you reap. If you sow a thought, you reap an action. If you sow an action, you reap a habit. And if you sow a habit, you reap a character. And if you sow a character, you reap the destiny. But as you look back, it all starts from thoughts. So if you want to be a champion, you have to start from that thinking of a champion. Because you cannot win any contest, any competition, unless you don't win in your locker room. That's how you start thinking like a champion. How many of you have seen a horse race? I believe everyone, either in person or on television. Have you ever noticed at the finish line, most of the time, how apart the number one and number two horses are? They say by nose. But have you ever noticed the number one gets 10 times more than number two? Do you think number one was 10 times better than number two? Probably not, because it's just by a nose. So same thing happens in our personal life. You don't have to be 10 times charismatic, 10 times handsome, 10 times smart, 10 times educated, 10 times hardworking to become the champion. You have to just find the nose. Whatever you do in your life, find your nose. That will set you apart from the rest of the people. My friends, people, when they think as a champion, so let me tell you the difference from rest of the people. Because the losers always see pain and winners always see gain. Losers always say it is possible, but it is too difficult. But winners always say it is difficult, but it is possible. Success is always hard to come by and easy to live with. My friend, remember, failure is always easy to come and hard to live with. If you do not work for what you want, automatically the things which you do not want will take over. So always think like a champion, because that's what you are born for and that's what you are meant for. If we study all the winners, there's only and only one common thing among all. Did you notice what it was? They all took the first step, and the following all steps came across automatically. And after walking through the path for a while, they turned around and saw they were ahead of everyone. Did you take your first step yet? Are you ready to take that step yet? Taking the first step needs confidence in yourself. You have to believe in yourself. Think less and get in motion. Action generates motivation, and motivation leads to winning. Like one of the speakers said, a very great, all the speakers said awesome stuff, but one of them was talking about the practice. That if you practice, practice makes you perfect. I I like that quote, but personally, I am not a big fan of that quote either. Because as we know, we all become to whatever we practice because the practice makes you perfect. If you practice making mistakes, you will be perfect in making mistakes. So make sure your practice is for the right stuff and right thing. Let me tell you today, because we have a short time and it's been too late. It's so long now, and I know you guys are tired, but I'm going to squeeze the whole my talk today. Let me tell you the 7 steps. If you can adopt that, if you can learn that, or you can start that, you will start thinking like a champion. And that will take you to your success journey smoothly and safely. Are you ready to soar? So let's get it started. Number one, always think your future is bigger than your past. Always. If you are not different than whatever you have done yesterday, it means you have wasted a nicest day of your life for nothing. So always think your future bigger than and better than your past. The second thing which I will suggest you, and which is my opinion, that always make your confidence greater than your comfort. Like Sadeka said that according to the John Maxwell, everything worthwhile is uphill. So if you're going to uphill, you have to get out of your comfort zone. You have to, maybe you have to walk, you have to run, you have to scroll, whatever it takes to be, you have to get it done. So get out of your comfort zone and always make your confidence bigger than your comfort. God made you with all power, and God made you the best of the best creation in this universe. So you can do it. Always make your purpose greater than your money. People chase all their life for money, but they forget that money, name, and fame, all these are byproducts. Start working on the basics. So always work for your purpose. What is the purpose of your life? Because those are the 2 days you have the most important in your life: the day you were born and the day you find why you were born. That's your purpose. So always make your purpose greater than your money. The other fourth thing is always cherish your failures greater than your success, or rather than your success. Most of the time, people are scared because of the failure, but they forget the failure is the stepstone for your success. If you don't fail, it means you are not getting success regardless. So, failure is the most important key factor getting your success part done. So, fail often, fail fast, and fail forward so you can get closer to your success quicker and faster. Because when you fail, you learn a new lesson. Start learning that lesson from your failure. Failure is the key to success. Always try to learn out of that. Then always make your contribution bigger than your reward. Don't wait for your rewards. Again, it's a byproduct, it's a secondary thing. Like President John Kennedy said, don't think what country can do for you, what you can do for the country. Same thing in your life, what you can do for this world, rather than what God is going to do. God is going to do regardless, but you have to do first your part. So always think your contribution bigger than your rewards. Always make your cooperation greater than your status. Unfortunately, this is another dilemma we have. Once we get status, we don't want to coordinate and we don't want to cooperate with people. We think that it's a privilege for us and people are going to come to us and cooperate with us. No, you have to get out of your comfort zone, like we say. You have to get out and make your cooperation greater than your status. And last but not the least, always make your gratitude greater than your success. Because success is not a destination, it's a journey. Whatever you get in your life, it's a milestone. As soon as you get there, you have another milestone to achieve. So make sure you have to be grateful whatever you have to move towards the next step. So always make your gratitude greater than your success. And when you adopt all these habits and these 7 steps, you will see your mindset will be quite different because it all starts from your mindset. So start thinking like a champion, start walking like a champion, start talking like a champion. You are the champ. You are the best, best of the best creation in this universe. God gave you all the abilities. So what you are waiting for? Get out of your comfort zone. Let's make a resolution for yourself. Let's make a promise to all our team members. Let's be accountable with your friends and family and your these friends which we have today, these thought leaders, that we will be thinking like a champion. We are the champs and we will make everything possible to be a champion. Thank you very much.